Some breaking news coming in. A day after Pakistan minister's Pulwama admission, Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad now slams the opposition. Prasad says, where are those who sought evidence on Balakot airstrikes and had doubted valor of our soldiers? Here's Ravi Shankar Prasad now hitting out at the opposition and questioning where are those who question India's valor and commitment. In fact, this comes right a day after Pakistan minister's Pulwama admission, saying that Pakistan sweated and eventually handed over our personnel only because they were sweating and worried that India would hit out like another Pulwama attack. Let's take a listen what Ravi Shankar Prasad said.
Mr. Prasad, this election, if we look, it is not just this time around in Bihar only about Nitish Kumar or Tejasvi. There is a large dose of Narendra Modi in it and national issues playing out. One of the big issues which has emerged is this admissions coming from vis-a-vis Pulwama. What do you have to say to the detractors in India who at one time had virtually hinted that it was a government-hatched conspiracy on the eve of elections?
Let me explain for your viewers what is meant by Jungle Raj when we say that. 2005 election, Bhuta Singh Governor, Lalu Prasad, Railway Minister, controlling Bihar. Late Pramod Mahajan and me were campaigning. At Nokha in Rohtas, I finished my speech and firing was done. I suffered injury. This hand saved me. Otherwise, I would have gone. The second attempt at Pramod Mahajan. Medical aid at Sasaram, one operation at Patna, the second at AIIMS. My attack was covered live for 3 days. Rahul, both ministers in Vajpayee government, sitting member of parliament, Pramod ji senior leader. No policeman took our statement for 2.5 months. No one was arrested. And when our government came to power and Nitish Kumar became the chief minister, then a small policeman came to take my interview. You understand? I repeat, 2 members of parliament, former minister, attacked Talibas live. No statement, no one arrested. That's what we mean by Jungle Raj. And ordinary people, you are talking to me in my residence in Patna. How many doctors were kidnapped? How many shops were forcibly evicted? Many people forced to leave. Therefore, that is one aspect.
But one element, Mr. Prasad, is that there is a large number of voters this time around who are not familiar with the Jungle Raj, who were born perhaps at the time and today are 18 to 20 to 21, who have not seen this Jungle Raj. So that's what I'm saying, that there is Prime Minister Modi has served a reminder on the Jungle Raj vis-a-vis Tejasvi.
My reply is very simple, Mr. Rahul Srivastava. On big hoardings of Mr. Tejasvi, why the photograph of his father and mother is absent? Father ruled joint Bihar, Jharkhand, Bihar for 7.5 years and mother too. Because he also knows in the heart of his heart that the legacy raises a lot of apprehension and misgivings.
But on your BJP posters, only Mr. Modi is there. On Nitish Kumar, only Nitish Kumar is there. You are saying that there is a distinction because he is the father and the founder of the party.
No, one point. Narendra Modi ji's, these posters are common in all the elections all over the country. Assembly elections or national elections. In our Rath, our photograph is also there, Nitish Kumar photograph is there. But Mr. Tejasvi is there because of his parents. Yet he is apprehensive. Because people know narrative, Bihar, every village has electricity, roads, I ask in my campaign all over the country, sense of security is there.
You're trying to say that by keeping Lalu Prasad's picture and mother's picture out of the frame, Tejasvi is actually trying to ensure that people don't get reminded of what the past regimes of RJD were.
Absolutely. What is the foundation of Tejasvi on which he is giving a promise for the future? You were never able to deliver your father, and the same kind of overpowering fear will immediately come back because that is a part of their support base. Now, coming to the Pulwama issue, I must meet that point of yours. Yes, why not? Rahul Srivastava, I always respect your seniority and perception as a journalist. Let me recall for you what kind of tweets were done, why Pulwama, when election was there, done to ensure the victory of Narendra Modi. They raised those issues or not? Who was seeking evidence of attack on Balakot? Who was seeking evidence of Uri, including Shahidon ki shahadat ke sabut mange ja rahe the? So those narratives are very clear. Pakistan is getting exposed day by day. And those who were asking questions from us are getting exposed every day. But today I'll ask a question. We don't want Pulwama, etc. to become the issue of Bihar elections. But do they have some repentance or not? Please, for the sake of India's safety and security, maintain some restraint.
What happened in Munger? It's become, see, it has hurt what is BJP's core competence. The upper caste vote has been a very traditional, strong voter for the BJP.
Munger is an unfortunate incident. The immersion of Lord Durga's Pratima could have been handled better. And I sincerely condole the loss of life of that young man Podar. But the matter is being inquired into. Election Commission has also intervened. Let us not stoke the fire. During election time, you also need to maintain some restraint when the already whole atmosphere is so charged. Let us not stoke fire.
But I will ask you one question. As a law minister of the country, that facing lawless crowds, despite facing lawless crowds, will you say that every officer of the state or the government of India needs to follow within the shades and contours of law? Will you say that whatever the lawlessness may be, the administration, the system cannot abandon the contours of law?
Yes, I will say two things. Suppose you are facing a terrorist attack or goons attack, the response will be different. Suppose the question of immersion, one has to be a little more sensitive. But I must lodge a caveat also. Okay, what was the ground situation? What was the provocation? What was the job of agent provocators? Those have to be examined. Therefore, I will not draw any conclusion except to say, let us not stoke this fire.
Important element, protests against Emmanuel Macron. The manner in which the protests are going, there is one very strong element of very senior leaders across the globe stepping up and stepping out and raising voices which can be incendiary. What do you as Minister for IT have to say about that?
First of all, the Prime Minister has already tweeted France is facing a big scourge of terrorism, radicalization, senseless killing of innocent people. This cannot be countenanced under any circumstances. The Ministry of MEA has also conveyed its own denunciation of the kind of very inhuman personalized attack on the President of France. The point to note is very simply this. The world will have to acknowledge that this kind of radicalization and senseless killing, what happened to ISIS we all know. How many people got disillusioned because of all that, and many people were killed. Therefore, we should appeal for peace and calm. I do understand the religious sensibility should also be respected. But under no circumstances you can condone senseless killing of innocent people praying in a church or teacher in a school. No, not acceptable.
The world leaders making incendiary comments?
That is reprehensible. And
they're available on social platforms.
And I would urge the social media platform that they do a lot of whittling down, weeding down in case of hate speech in India. How they are so conspicuously reticent when open call for massacre is done by leaders of important countries. That is plainly
Will the IT
not...
Ministry look into it?
Whatever it has to be done, we'll look into it.
There are always checks going on like
checks going on. But I would urge the social media companies to be more responsible, because you cannot permit your platform to encourage openly massacre and senseless killings.
Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on a two-day visit to Gujarat to commemorate the 145th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai